Hello, everybody. My name is Harold Games, and welcome back to episode number 11 of my NCAA Basketball Imperialism Series. If you guys missed the last episode or the other 10 episodes of this series, make sure you check it out on the playlist on my channel. Before I get started, I want to give a huge shout out to NattyKash for really inspiring me to make these videos. He's a really good YouTuber. He's a small YouTuber. He's bigger than me, but he is a really good YouTuber. He's doing a lot of work. It takes him, I know it's a 20-minute video, but it takes him about 2 hours to complete each episode. He has a lot more teams than I do. I kind of had like the base map. He added more teams. I kind of kept the base map simple. And we are slowly expanding everyone's teams. We've gotten the biggest empire on the map, which is St. Mary's, but they are the easiest and most vulnerable to be attacked. We also have some interesting upsets. The Gauchos, they are starting to make some land, gain some land in California. What else? Bethune-Cookman, they got a little bit of an expansion last time. Duke is doing their thing, but we still have a ton of teams that have yet to play. A few Big Ten teams left to go. I mean, there's still a lot of teams left to play. And including the two rivals up here, North Dakota State against North Dakota. But yeah, let's see. Let's get this video started off with a wheel spin. If you guys don't know what imperialism is, make sure you watch my other videos to really understand it, or check out NattyKash's video to get a great understanding of it. First team to attack today is Jackson State. If you remember last episode, the attacking team was the team that got eliminated pretty easily. Here's Jackson State. They have this weird landmass. I don't know what I did here, but very weird. Hopefully that can change with the victory. But yeah, last episode, the attacking team, a lot of them got eliminated. Jackson State will try and expand northeast, but that's still going to hit. Based off the center of the logo, which is like right here, that's still going to hit Louisiana Monroe. So Jackson State against Louisiana Monroe to pick up for this episode 11. I don't know what I'm saying exactly. Jackson State going up against Louisiana Monroe. Assuming it's going to be on the L. Hopefully it's in the U. Yeah, all right, here we go. And we'll see if Jackson State can pick up the win. They have home court advantage, and they do not. Louisiana Monroe will expand. Jackson State, Deion Sanders used to coach their football team. They made it close, but this long scoring drought really hurt them. Both teams got into a long scoring drought right here when it was a 1-point game, but Jackson State just unable to break out of it before Louisiana Monroe is. And that is our first expansion of the video. And this will be easy for me to just fill this in. I don't know what I butchered there. Sorry to Jackson State fans. Congratulations to Louisiana Monroe. You start to really expand your land a little bit down in the south with this victory over the Tigers. I'm just going to fill this part in before we make our blob a little bit bigger. There we go. Louisiana Monroe expands. Jackson State is now gone from the wheel. We are almost down to 100 teams. We're getting close to it. And it is Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Don't know if that's a team that we have. But we will have to check. Oops, that is not what I wanted. We will get rid of this. So Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Let's take a look for this. Where are they at? It's Auburn, Jacksonville State, Samford. Oh, here we go. Alabama A&M. think they've already been eliminated. What is that AP team up there? Oh, I might be looking. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team. Looking at the wrong side. No, I don't think Alabama A&M is. What is this? Well, I want to know what this team is up here. What is that team? That's not LSU. Is that supposed to be Memphis? That can't be. But it could be. I don't know. That's tough to tell. But I don't see Alabama A&M on here. Their logo. And I'm trying to figure out what what this logo is, because I don't understand what that logo is. Like, it's by Murray State. Which, if we find Murray State, oh, that's Austin, PA. But I don't see, because Alabama is next to Northern Alabama, which I believe is what Vanderbilt beat. But I don't understand. This is them. No, that can't be. They're up here. I believe they are not on here anymore. And let me find out what that team is. That might be Samford, the Eagles. But Alabama A&M is not on here from what I believe. But I still want to know what the heck that other team is. Oh, here we go. That team is Tennessee State. Okay. So yeah, Alabama A&M is not on here. I don't know if they were already eliminated or if they were just never on the map to begin with. And Louisiana Monroe again will get some action. So they just expanded. They will now be the attacking team, which could be bad luck. Which way will they attack? It is southeast, which from the logo, that is going to be Alcorn State. So they could just expand a tiny bit more to the southeast. ULM going up against Alcorn State. I love the A's because that's easy to figure out. Or that's easy to find on here. There we go. And then Alcorn State. Assuming Louisiana Monroe will be able to expand their land correctly, and they do. It's only an 8-point victory, but they beat Alcorn State. It was close, and the usual scoring drought happened, and Louisiana Monroe was able to pick it up. So, congratulations to them. Apologies to Alcorn State, but their run for imperialism is done just like that. And for Louisiana Monroe, they are starting to pick up their empire in Louisiana. And they're expanding their empire in the Mississippi. This is a pretty easy area to fill in. That's what I like, fill in easy areas. There we go. Color this in. And there we go. Louisiana Monroe. So close to a logo expansion. I feel like if they beat the Raging Cajuns, we'll be able to do it. Louisiana Monroe moves on. It's Alcorn State that is off the board, which they aren't even on here, so we will just continue it on. And Texas Rio Grande Valley Vaqueros, I believe you are no longer alive. But just in case this is them, we'll make sure by looking at Texas, the Vaqueros are no more. So next team to attack is Boston College. I think they are also no more. If I remember correctly, Providence beat them. That is true. I don't understand why. So, but this is what I'm talking about. Some teams are still in the wheel and shouldn't be on there because of my failure to save. And we get a Big Ten team. The Cornhuskers will get their first opportunity to expand. They don't have a lot of easy matchups around them. Besides this team, it's not McNeese State because I believe McNeese State is down in Louisiana. It could be. I could be wrong, but where will the Cornhuskers attack? They will be going Southwest, which from the logo is going to get them against this Bears team. We're going to have to look and see who exactly that is. Northern Colorado. It's weird how more, but okay. Oh, the Denver University is sandwiched by a ton of good teams. They have not been landed on yet, but Northern Colorado, Nebraska going up against Northern Colorado. That's 2N, so that should be easy to find. Will the Big Ten continue their opportunity to expand? Northern Colorado. Here we go. For advantage for Nebraska. Assuming Nebraska's going to take the victory, but they do not. Northern Colorado pulls off probably upset of the video. Nebraska did have the lead, but again, those scoring droughts kill them, and it was a 5-point victory. So Northern Alabama pulls off the upset. I consider that an upset. We gotta really zoom in for this. I didn't realize I made it that small. But congratulations to Northern Colorado for their first victory in the Big Ten team powerhouse. Or not really a powerhouse because they didn't really do well this year. But a Big Ten team nonetheless is gone just like that, which is interesting. We didn't get a rival, but we didn't even get an in-state matchup between Omaha and Nebraska. So Nebraska, they move on. Northern Colorado moves on. Nebraska is no more. Congratulations to Northern Colorado. I wonder if they'd like the Golden Bears or something like that. Something like that would be possible for their logo name. Starting to get a nice little shade of yellow going on here. I just realized the Kansas Jayhawks have not played yet. Here we go. There we go. Northern Colorado moves on. And Nebraska is done. Next team to attack is the Volunteers, an SEC team. This is going to be interesting. They've only expanded twice, I believe. I believe they expanded northeast and southeast. They have a potential matchup with Indiana, which could be huge. But who will they play? They will play southwest of them, which is going to be Vanderbilt. Oh boy, this is going to be a big matchup for them. And probably for upset of the video land-wise. Because if Vanderbilt wins, they get a lot bigger. If Tennessee wins, they get a massive piece of land just like that. So this is potentially the game of the video. Tennessee going up against Vanderbilt. Tennessee gets home court advantage too. That's the thing. So Vanderbilt, they will have to defend their land with a lot of work. Did they do it? They did. They defended their land well. They never were losing. And Vanderbilt will expand their empire in the South. They cover a ton, and they now have a huge potential date with Indiana, depending on how the games will go. But what a win for Vanderbilt. The Commodores, they are proving to be tough to take down. And their land just got bigger. A lot bigger. This is going to be tough for them to defend, but it's also going to be tough for teams to take them down because they have turned into a pretty big powerhouse. Probably our second big powerhouse of the series, with St. Mary's being the first one. Vanderbilt, they took down Alabama. They took down Ole Miss. Or is Ole Miss still alive? Ole Miss could still be alive. I can't remember. No, I think Ole Miss is done. They have fought for their land, and they have succeeded quite well. And Ole Miss is gone. Mississippi State, I believe Mississippi State actually took Ole Miss's land. Oh. Well, this sucks. I don't know how I got that. I don't know how I got that shade. You'll do like some makeshift border right here to try and that way this doesn't take forever to fix this. I don't know how. I must have accidentally clicked on the actual logo itself. And that's why the color is a bit different. I noticed it looked a little bit weird. I mean, I don't think it would matter, but still. I have like OCD or something. I want it to be accurate. Still, it's a ton of land. Oh, I just messed up that border badly. Anyways, let's expand this and let's continue our logo drawing for Vanderbilt. I feel bad for Furman and Wofford and Presbyterian because they have powerhouse. They're surrounded by powerhouses. I guess if you want to call Charlotte a powerhouse, I don't know if they're exactly a powerhouse, but I could be a casual like I have been for most of the series because I don't know majority of these teams. As I'm butchering this Vanderbilt land badly. Oh jeez, I just butchered. I just feel bad for Virginia Tech. I just butchered their land. It's not been the best coloring right now, but look at how much Vanderbilt controls. So, Tennessee is gone. We will continue our attacks. It is going to be Georgia State. I have destroyed their logo, it seems like, throughout this entire series, but they will actually get a chance to play and see if they can defend their land or attack successfully while defending their land. They're going southwest, which from the logo, that is going to be Auburn. Highly doubt it, but who knows? Georgia State. They could. You never know. Georgia State going up against Auburn. This is not going to be an easy game for Georgia State, even with the home court advantage. But they still do it. They beat Auburn. That could be upset of the video too. And it looks like they were down by a ton. And what a comeback for Georgia State. What a comeback. That was the only simulation that they won. So Georgia State, they will expand their land quite a bit. So they will defeat Auburn. Will continue their expansion. Or will begin their expansion. Auburn is not an easy team to beat, so that is kind of an upset. I think this could be upset of the video. So Auburn, they are a good tournament team. I believe they haven't lost the first round of the tournament, round of 64 wise. They have lost the first four, but they haven't lost the first round in the tournament. Round of 64 round. There we go. A little bit of an expansion for, I'm assuming they're the Panthers. Dethroning the War Eagles. I know Charles Barkley, if he were to see this, he would question everything. The beautiful Chuckster. One of the goats of television. And in that entire show, Inside NBA, that are full of goats. Greatest of all times. Georgia State moves on. Auburn has find themselves eliminated from the wheel. We'll continue on. Next team to attack will be Maryland Eastern Shorehawks. This is a new team. I believe this is going to be them, but we got to make sure that that is them. Maryland Eastern Shorehawks. Yeah, that is them. So, where will they be attacking? To the northeast. I don't think they can. Oh, they can. They will be going up to Towson Tigers. So, Maryland Eastern against Towson. If Maryland Eastern is in this simulator. Maryland Eastern Shore, yeah, and they will be going up against Towson. Can Maryland Eastern pick up land in their first opportunity? They do not. They lose 7-7 to Towson. In fact, they never had the lead. So unfortunately for them, they will not get a chance to expand. And again, the attacking team out just like that. And Towson continues to surround this team. I feel so bad. I don't even know what the team is. I think I'll look right now actually to see what that team is. I'm assuming this land is going to be like that. And again, they will once again they kind of have an awkward land mass, because I believe this is another breakaway part of land. You know, Maryland is weird, but Towson looks like they own Maryland now, which is not what I expected. Excuse me. We'll expand this slightly so we can fill in this region. We'll fill in this region. I'm going to try my best to keep that one part that's ocean open. And I think that's a good expansion. I'm also going to do part of this. There we go. Try and like that. Okay. So now we got to be very careful with this white. Oops, that's not what I want. White. We cut off part of their land. I think that's okay. I don't think they will care. And from a bigger map, I don't think it'll matter. I'm just doing my best to get this pixel by pixel. Yeah, there we go. So there you go. See, it doesn't look like anything changed, but Towson moves on. Maryland Eastern, they are done just like that. So the next team to attack is going to be Kansas Jayhawks. This is another new team that has not played. That has not played yet. Here they are. They are surrounded by a lot of big land masses. Small region. We're going to go by the U with our arrow. That way they could potentially play the team south of them. But they're going pretty much straight north, which by the U, that we'll consider that Creighton. I know this part of it is, well, it is technically northeast slightly. Which, yeah, that's going to be Creighton. This is going to be an odd bit of land. If Kansas can win this, if Creighton can win this, it's going to be even odder. Kansas against Creighton. This is not going to be easy for Kansas, or for either team, actually. Creighton is going to be a little bit tougher for them because it's Kansas. They're a good team. They're one of the best teams. Creighton. Here we go, home court advantage for Kansas, too, so that's going to make it even tougher. I'd expect Kansas to win, and a 2-1. Wow, that is a close matchup. It was close all along. Again, it looks like a last-second bucket, and it looks like Creighton struggled to really score because Kansas really started picking it up. Kansas, they will slowly expand north. I'd expect them to really kick things off once they get opportunities to play. They are a good team that can dethrone anybody. I'd expect them to really, really take over once they get matchups. Kansas does expand, and they get a little bit more vulnerable because of this awkward land, but they do get to expand. Yeah, there's just a little sliver where they can actually, where they are actually at. Here we go. This is that awkward piece of land, but it's kind of cool to see the awkward pieces of land. Oh, jeez, that is not what I want. Oh, dang it. Maybe we can fill this in. Okay, I guess we're filling in individual counties. That's fine with me. I just want to... I shouldn't have done that because now my OCD is going to be like... Which I don't even know if I have OCD, but... Okay. This should be fine. Okay, so there you go. There's Kansas expansion. Again, it's awkward, but it is land. As Creighton will fall in their first attempt to defend. So next team to attack will be Long Beach State. I don't think they're in this map. No. Long Beach State is not on the map, so that's an easy removal. Next team to go is going to be the Raging Cajuns. They will once again have a chance to expand on their land. They've expanded east and northwest. Really, all they can do is going up against McNeese. I'm assuming this is like South Louisiana or whatever. Where will the Raging Cajuns attack? Northeast, which from the logo, that is going to be this awkward navy, or not navy, this light blue logo, which is Southern. It's just Southern. So the Raging Cajuns against Southern. On the Raging Cajuns, or Louisiana, going up against Southern. This will be an interesting matchup. Where's Louisiana? Is this the team that doesn't have... Do they not have Louisiana in here? I always forget. Looks like Louisiana is not on here. So we'll have to go back. Southern Basketball. First of all, I want to see Southern Jaguars Basketball. Here we go. They went 15-17. I don't think I'm going to have to look up the Raging Cajuns, but I will look it up. I don't have. Here we go. Basketball. Oh, well, the Raging... Oh, that's women's, not women's. I need the men's score. I just looked this up. I don't know why I'm looking this up again. They went 26, right? 26, yeah, no. Yeah, Raging Cajuns will move on. This Southern team is no chance. I don't think they would have won anyways. I don't even know if they're even in simulator. That was easy. That was an easy outline though. Just had to. So let's put him up against Louisiana Monroe. And I feel like one more win for the Raging Cajuns and we can give them a logo change. But we're going to keep the logo steady. Because there's still a lot of teams that they could attack. I'm not going to specifically try and match them up with Louisiana Monroe. Raging Cajuns survive. I don't think Southern is on here. Oh, they are on here. I'm surprised they are on here. I don't think Southern Louisiana Lions are on here either, but we will continue the spins. And the Gonzaga Bulldogs. This is a team that I believe we've seen them play once, and they successfully attacked. No, they have not played yet. Gonzaga has not played yet, and oh boy, this could get interesting if they match up with St. Mary's. And they will. They will match up against St. Mary's. Oh my gosh. Gonzaga against St. Mary's. St. Mary's land, I believe, is going to be gone after this. I don't think they will win. Home court advantage for Gonzaga against St. Mary's. Woo-hoo. Man, this is going to be upset of the video if Gonzaga is able to win, which I believe they will be able to. St. Mary's against Gonzaga. Can St. Mary's defend their mega land? They cannot. Oh my gosh. Upset of the video. And Gonzaga, just like that, has made themselves known of imperialism. And their first opportunity to take control of land, they take control of this behemoth of land. Oh my gosh. What a change of events. And what this is going to take forever. We will grind out this land, but oh my gosh. No way Gonzaga did that. No way. St. Mary's. No. But this is March, and this is madness. Gonzaga proves that they are a powerhouse team just like that in their first chance they get. And now, if you're Gonzaga, you immediately become a huge threat just like that. Just like that, you become a huge threat. And St. Mary's, their insanity run is over just like that. But this is what you live for, March Madness. This is the amazing part of March Madness. Gonzaga, they are now vulnerable to being attacked from all over the place, but they are a powerhouse team. And they handled St. Mary's easily. So, something tells me that it's not going to be easy to dethrone them. But look at all this land that they get. And whoever matches up against them down here is not going to have a fun time. Specifically, San Jose State, the Gauchos. Just not really an upset. This is upset of the episode because of land, but this is amazing turn of events. St. Mary's, they did a lot of work to expand, but they are officially gone from this tournament, from this imperialism, and that is a bad, unfortunate loss that they had to lose. And if this happened in real life, the amount of memes that would come out would be substantial. We're going to try and keep this border here to separate these two red teams, which I believe is Utah and then Arizona. But man, look at this. We finally got the Weber State and Wyoming. But there's still so much land that has to be outlined. I'm excited to see the end of this episode, to see this land just become all Georgia Bulldogs land. Or Gonzaga Bulldog land. Feel bad for Wyoming. I butchered this logo, and I'm going to butcher it again, because why not? This is what you live for, March Madness. This isn't football where teams that you're going to see the easy teams lose. St. Mary's was a really good team. They're a good team in the tournament today. They are a good team in this Imperialism, but all it took was one game and their run is over. Oh, man, that must suck to be in this type of locker room. Go from patrolling all that land to be going home, sent home by Gonzaga. Got to be getting close to the end of outlining. The funnest part about this is going to be outlining the champion's land, because the amount of time that is going to take. So it looks like we're getting to the end. I will actually probably stream. Will this work? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, no, that won't work, because... Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but... Dang it. Well, we're going to have to, go all over with this. And kind of just expand this land unnecessarily. I do my best not to really butcher these borders. Well, I just butcher that. I think I just cut off some of the Gonzaga logo. I just don't really want to spend an hour just figuring out how to, or just don't really want to spend the majority of this episode just taking. Sorry, St. Mary's, but you're gone. Better luck next time. There won't be a next time for college basketball for the entire United States, but I would love to do individual regions like Pacific Northwest, Midwest, specific conferences like the Big Ten, Maction, Peak Maction would be amazing. That would be amazing. Peak Maction. We're also going to get Gonzaga the logo change. We're going to put them kind of in the center of all this. That way they can make known who they are. The Gonzaga Bulldogs picking up the biggest amount of land in the video. Now, St. Mary's did not expand when they picked up this amount of land. So they're just literally just we're replacing St. Mary's with Gonzaga, but still. This is outside of the video. Has to be. Feel bad for Weber State because they not only have they not play, but they're being surrounded by major powerhouses. We will lower this down so it's easier to fill this in, so I'm not butchering land. We'll make this bigger. Is that it? It is. So now we gotta take Gonzaga, their logo. Which this is gonna like. It's not actually that bad of a logo grab. Kind of tilt it like this. We're gonna extend it like this so we can make a huge Gonzaga logo. We can actually probably turn it like this. There we go. We're gonna make a black border along here. I guess we really don't need a black border because we can actually just do this. Let me just expand this, that way we can easily fill in this. Got that. And just fill in this. And then we will just kind of fill in that. Okay, so Gonzaga, that is a major powerhouse now. And St. Mary's, unfortunately for them, the Gales, they are no longer in this Imperialism tournament. That took a while, but move on. Manhattan Jaspers. What in the world? Manhattan. I don't think that's it is the Jaspers. Community college? They're next to Fordham, which I don't think they're here, because where's Fordham at? Oh my gosh, is that them? No, that can't be. I can't tell. Hold on. I can't tell that's an eagle. Hold on. So, hold on. Manhattan Jaspers are next to Iona, which if we look at Iona, I don't think that's them, but I can't tell what this logo. I see Fordham. Where's Fordham at? It's right here. So it's supposed to be next to Fordham. I think that's gone, but this could be. I don't know. I don't see this Eagles team. That Eagles looking team. I don't. Unless this is supposed to be it. But no, that's too far south. Because they're all right next to each other. Manhattan Jaspers. Let me look up Manhattan Jaspers. I just want to see if they have like any alternative logos that look like an eagle. Actually, I could look up their mascot. That'll give me what they look like. Okay, that does not look like. Yeah. I think that's supposed to be a different team, but I don't know what that team is supposed to be. Because there's no Eagles-like team here. That's just Botanical Gardens. So here's Fordham. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here's that Eagles team. I found them. They're Wagner. Okay, so yeah. Manhattan Jaspers are not a thing. Well, let's continue going on. Butler. I'm pretty sure I know where they're at. I just want to make sure that they are in the mid there. Oh, right here. Yeah, that's them. Not Ooey Pooey. Butler. So here we go. Going back to Missouri Valley Conference action. Butler. They are surrounded. This is going to be tough for them. I'm going to consider Indiana in play as South because I think I overdrew Purdue Fort Wayne's territory. So if we do South, it's going to be considered Indiana. But wherever they go, it's not going to be easy for them. They're going Northwest, which is going to be Purdue. So Butler against Purdue. This is going to be interesting. Can the Bulldogs pull off an upset? Butler against Purdue. This would definitely be upset of the video if Butler is able to pull it off. And they are. Oh my gosh. The amount of upsets we've seen in this video. Holy cow. Butler comes in with a bang against the Big Ten team. Not won the Big Ten outright. Unbelievable. You cannot make this video up. This has been one of the most a video with one of the most upsets in this video. The end of the series. So Butler expands and Purdue, that powerhouse, is just done like that. Purdue just played awful in that game, it looked like. Just funny. Flat out funny. You can go. We're going to have to draw a border right there because that's tough to tell which is what. So let's get a border going right here. A black border. There we go. Man, unbelievable. That's really big. That's a lot bigger than what I thought. Purdue is no more. Butler begins their reign with a bang. Congrats to them. Suck at Purdue. Hope you lose to Fairleigh Dickinson tomorrow. You're probably gonna blow them out, but that'll be pretty funny for how bad they've been in a tournament under Matt Painter. It'll be really funny. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Probably expand this a little bit, that way I can kind of finish off this. We have enough time to probably get through a few more teams, depending on what we land on and how much land we'll have to fill in. It's pretty funny how Butler, one game, knock off a number one seed in a tournament. There we go. Butler survives. Purdue is done. Let me find Purdue. Purdue Boilermakers, you are done. Next team. It's going to be the Lipscomb Bisons. I need to look up where this team is. Lipscomb. Big L. Assuming they're in the Northeast. No, they're near Nashville. Let's see, are they in the tournament still? Does not look like it. Looks like they have already been eliminated. It's just a giant L. Yeah, it does not look like it. I think Indiana might have upset them. I might have not upset them, but might have beat them, so we'll get rid of them. Next team. Mississippi State's Valley Delta Devils. I think they are already gone as well. Yeah, because they're that weird team. So yeah, they are gone as well. So we're starting to catch up. And the Loyal Ramblers. I know where that's at. That's a Chicago-based team. They're not on here. That's a Chicago team. I don't think I put them on here. New Mexico Lobos. I know that team is on here, and they have a huge amount of land. I have not touched their logo. Their logo has stayed like that the entire game. Can someone finally put Denver out of their misery? Come on. Maybe New Mexico will be able to do it. Nope, they're going. I don't know if they can go south. Well, they actually can. They're going to go up against UTEP. So the Lobos against UTEP. Please, New Mexico, win this one so I don't have to spend 10 minutes outlining for UTEP. That would be pretty cool to see UTEP pick up, not New Mexico Highlands. UTEP bring up this, get this win. I don't know what I was trying to say. Hopefully it's actually UTEP and not Texas El Paso that's going to be. Yep, UTEP. Here we go. Mexico against UTEP. Please tell me New Mexico won. Thank goodness. It was a blowout. New Mexico was winning, but then, yeah, just no chance. So, New Mexico, they will expand south into Texas. This is actually a decent expansion for them. We are really starting to get down to just a ton of teams with massive land masses instead of just a lot of little teams that have yet to attack. Because we are getting to that point in imperialism where you're getting down to the last whatever so teams that have already expanded. You still got some regions that have yet to play. You have a lot of teams that have already began their expansion. Reign for imperialism. Lobos, they will continue their reign. They take over a decent part of western Texas. As UTEP has been eliminated from tournaments. I'm surprised UTEP is not on here, and Texas El Paso is also not on here. So we will continue. And Xavier will get a chance to expand again. I can't remember if they expanded in this episode or the last episode, but they did expand in these two videos that I've sat down and recorded. Just can't remember who they expanded against. But they are in an awkward piece of land. They could still expand. Or they could go up against Ohio State, which would be interesting. But they will not. They'll go east, southeast, which that's going to be Ohio. So this is going to get really interesting if Xavier wins, because the landmass is going to be really weird. If Ohio wins, it's going to be just as weird for them as well. So Xavier against Ohio. I don't care who wins this game. I just hope it's a interesting one. Ohio, here we go. Home court advantage. And the winner is Xavier. So they do win, and they will by 12. It was kind of close, but then the usual one team takes off, while the other team falters. Xavier will have a weird expansion of land, but they do expand nonetheless. As Ohio is done, this now puts Xavier in prime position to be attacked by one of these other teams. Because this land is going to be almost impossible for them to expand upon or defend, in my opinion. I mean, they're up against Penn State too. That's the thing. James Madison as well. Not quite the amount, whatever that team is supposed to be. It is awkward expansion, but it's not that big of an expansion, which I'm thankful for. We have time for probably 2 or 3 more attacks in the video. There we go. I'm just going to fill in this area so it's not to worry about messing up any land. Like this. Okay. Let's expand the thickness of this. Let's expand this land for Xavier. Musketeers. I could do a logo change, but I'm going to leave it because there's still some teams around them that they could play against, like Marshall. If they beat Marshall, then then I'll give them the logo change because they deserve it. But we'll leave their logo as where it is for now. Xavier's picking up some land, decent chunk of land, and they're a bit of an awkward land mass right now. But so are a lot of teams. So Xavier moves on. Ohio will unfortunately lose their reign of imperialism. Here we go. Next team to attack is Syracuse. I believe this is our first time we are getting the orange, and it is. So really, they can only play against the Bonnies, Colgate, or Vermont. So we will do spin. They cannot go north. They can go northeast. Northwest, I don't think that's a team, no. So we will spin again. And straight north, that's nothing, so spin again. Southwest, that is going to be the Bonnies, right? Center logo, yeah, that's the Bonnies. So the orange against the Bonnies. This will be interesting. Syracuse. Here we go. St. Bonaventure. I think it's the T. Yeah. Home court advantage for Jim Boeheim's Orange. And the Bonnies win. They win by 7. So congrats to the Bonnies. Again, close, but they got a run. Syracuse just couldn't come back after that. So the Bonnies will expand on their land. Jim Boeheim, just like in the conference tournament, he will probably be retiring. Again, the land mask with the logo is weird because it's tough to tell where the border is, but the Bonnies, they begin their reign, or they continue their reign of imperialism with another nice expansion. I believe this is just their second expansion of the tournament, but it is an expansion. Congratulations to them. To Syracuse, apologies, but you were gone after 1. Came and left just like that, but it's been a theme these last couple videos where the attacking team, that was really easy to fill in. The attacking team goes just like that. We'll lower this down so it's easier to get rid of this. It's not going to look like that big of a difference on a big map. There we go. Let me just get this part. There we go. See? Doesn't look like that bad. And we have time for just one more attack. So we will just do one more attack. Still a ton of teams on the wheel, but we are slowly getting down on the Valparaiso Beacons. They changed their name because they're originally the Crusaders, but they changed their name to the Beacons. We will see how Valpo does. They have some interesting ways that they could attack. They cannot attack north straight because that would be like Michigan. Where will the Beacons be able to attack today? And northwest, which... You know what? We'll make that UIC. We'll put Valpo against UIC. It's a Missouri Valley Conference battle. I think that would be good for both teams. I don't know. I don't think Valpo is going to be able to do this, but we will see. Hopefully UIC's in here. It better be. UIC is not in here? Oh, jeez. I don't even know what their name is for C. Chicago? Not Chicago State. Well, I know UIC's record was better than Valpo's. Well, maybe not, because I think Valpo was a similar record. Hold on. 12-20, Valpo. Basketball. Oh, just a one record. One difference. So Valpo, both teams suck, but Valpo will lose their land. So congratulations to Chicago, or the UIC. Looks like we might have to worry about... maybe not. No, it's light enough. I could tell the difference. But Valpo, they used to be a decent basketball program, but unfortunately, they are no more. in this role for imperialism. I didn't realize USC was that bad. I thought they actually were a lot better than that. I thought they were like a 16, 17 win team. Not a one run better than Valpo team. There we go, USC. And we will get rid of the not the Crusaders, the Beacons. And that'll do it for this episode, everyone. We will zoom out to see the imperialism map. And here it is. There are 11 episodes. And this is what the map looks like. Again, still a lot of teams have yet to play. But a lot of teams are making their expansions. So you'll see how well they can do. Yeah, a lot of teams. Kansas made their first moves today. The biggest upset of the video has to be Gonzaga, in my opinion. But yeah, we still have a lot of teams that have yet to play. A lot of smaller land masses that have slowly been expanding. Still, this New England region. I'm excited to see who comes out of it. I'm assuming it will be like Villanova or UConn, but still have a long way to go in this imperialism. We're getting down to about 100 teams. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out NattyKash's channel and watch his playthrough of everything as well as mine. You can check out his first though, because he was the OG originator of this series. So, and my inspirational man. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys stay safe. Hope you guys take care. Have a wonderful day and peace.